Jesus never fails. Jesus never fails.
Welcome to Man Free Media. Today we'll be looking at the sights and sounds of this world. Recently I asked some friends that out of the 5 official senses that we have as human beings, which of these senses do they think the enemy attacks most? And many of them said the eyes. We live in a generation where we are bombarded by sights and sounds 24 hours. And it is imperative for you and I to be prepared for this warfare, because it's a war. In Genesis chapter 3, during the conversation that Satan and Eve had, in verse 6, the Bible records that she saw that the tree was good. And in that same verse 6, she said it was pleasant to the eyes. You and I are suffering the consequences of that sight today. David, on a cool evening, was just taking breeze, and he saw Bathsheba. I'm not sure. I don't think that David deliberately went searching for women who were taking their bath for him to feast on their bodies or on their naked bodies. But he saw, he got captivated. That led to adultery. It led to murder and other consequences. Today, the enemy has unleashed the media on the world. We have families where their TV sets are on 24 hours. Children, minors, have phones. And we feast on these things, all kinds of channels. We are not restricted. Some of these children are not restricted to the channels to watch. Even their phones. So there is garbage in, garbage out. What shall this man do with his eyes? What are you doing with your eyes? What are you beholding? What are you looking at? Remember the account of Job. God testified that Job was an upright man. Yet, in Job 31 verse 1, Job said, I made a covenant with my eyes. Why then should I look upon a maid? He said, I made a covenant with my eyes. If there is any time you and I need to make covenants with our eyes, it is now. We must be mindful, intentional, deliberate about the things we watch and about the things we allow our children to watch at home and wherever. Don't forget that there's a race we are running and there are victories to be won. To win these victories, of course, Jesus has won the victory for us, the battle for us. But we have a part to play. Daniel proposed in his heart not to defile himself for the king's meat. You and I and our children must propose in our hearts not to defile ourselves through the things we allow ourselves to watch, the things we see, and the things we hear. Blessed is that man, blessed is that woman, blessed is that boy, blessed is that girl who has control over his eyes, who has control over her eyes. My prayer is that we will like Daniel and we will like Job propose in our hearts, make covenant of the eyes, so that we'll be men and women of integrity of the eyes. God bless you. Thank you for watching.
And might ask on earth